Well, there's the best band in Britain, in my opinion.
Big words.
The Darkness, Growing on Me, on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Have you got the album?
And already, they've had an argument.
Yes. Well, I mean, I don't know whether we need to cheapen the show by discussing it, but I asked for a particular track. Karl is the producer, and he failed to get it for me. He's failed to get it for me. He's failed to bring it up from the record library. Completely failed in his mission. He needed to get 2 records, and he failed to get one of them. A 50% error rate there.
Yeah, but like I said, I looked in the system, it told me what album it's on, I brought that album up. I'm busy.
But, okay, so fine, you're absolutely fine then, that's no problem. You know, once again, that's a great excuse, Karl, brilliant. The show has been ruined, it's been partially ruined, but you've got a bit of an excuse.
Alright, I didn't make a big deal out of it when you said, oh, and whilst you're down there, get us a new 50 Cent single.
I never said, why you down there get the new 50 Cent single. I asked you if 50 Cent single was lying around. If it hadn't been here, I wouldn't have worried.
So I get it, yeah, I did that for you.
Right.
And then I come up, you say, has it got swearing in it? Well, I don't know, it's 5-1, Steve. I haven't got time, I've been whizzing around.
You're the producer, it's the brand new single. I'd have thought it had been lying around in the XFM office anyway.
But I don't have time to sit around listening to music.
Sure, well, yeah.
Right? I know that you have, now you've got an iPod that can hold 7,500 songs. I don't know when you're going to get round to loading all them on, but I haven't got the time.
Sure.
Busy.
Yeah. Fine, okay, no, that's a perfect excuse, Karl. Well done, mate. Right. I just hope that I never have to depend on you in a real emergency.
I had a bit of bad luck as well. I wanted to play REM, and maybe the listener can help me here. Can you email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk if you know what song I'm thinking of? It's an REM song. I think it's on the album of the last one before. And he says, Mulholland Drive, and I'm Steve McQueen. That's all I know. I'm sorry, I can't think of the title, so I need the title to look it up, if you know what I mean. I can't put in like that. I can't put in Mulholland Drive. The system goes, what are you talking about? So I need the actual title of the song to look up to find it down in the library.
Oh, well, I'd go down yourself if you're going to go down to the library and get that. I wouldn't send Karl, because...
Ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
But if he wanted to, he did have time, because he came in at 1:20 rather than 5-1.
Yeah. No, I told you about that record that I wanted it yesterday, didn't I? So you had 24 hours notice. So that's not really an excuse, is it?
But I did find one of my favourite songs of all time, which is Bones off the Benz album, and it was Radiohead on XFM 104.9.
And here it is, because you gave me lots of time to find it. So.
Sure.
Yeah.
Could have brought it in himself.
No swearing in it.
Bones. Radiohead. The Bends on XFM 104.9. And thanks to Paul, who's emailed in.
There's a whole bunch of other people.
Lots
Nick,
of people.
We've got Davey, Steve, Ashley.
It's Electrolyte. You know, it all comes flooding back now. We've got that. I've got it out of the library. We're going to play that. That's done. It's interactive. I've used the listener. I've shown the listener, right? I've helped them to help themselves.
Sure.
I've said, if you want to hear it, tell me what it is. They tell me what it is. They're going to hear it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Perfect.
Saves going down the library and, well, we don't...
Yeah, well, we know mistakes can happen if that, you know, we have to go down the library.
Yeah, and I mean, I checked it, though, to make sure it was the right one, you see. It's just a little bit of...
Well, it's a good rule, that, generally, if you pick something up, a CD,
that's
you know,
right,
we want to play on a radio show, a live radio show, you normally check at the back. Oh, no, yeah, that's right, yeah, if you want a job done, do it yourself. You're absolutely right, Karl.
So...
Anyway, look, let's all make friends, let's kiss and make up.
Yeah, touch and make up.
Yeah.
Let's just... Well, I'm up on Karl at the moment, because it was my birthday in the week, and... Not only has he bought me a little vibrating thing to put on the chair, because I've got about that, so that vibrates, that.
Actually, we can hear it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it between records then.
Right, what's that doing to you as you
it's just, it sort of like sends a little pulse into your sort of muscles, relaxes, doesn't it? I've got to relax on air. If I'm relaxed, the listeners relax, we're all happy.
Sure.
He's also got me this little electronic bongos, and I thought we could do like... Oh! Chimpanzee that, monkey news, so it's like a jungle sort of thing.
Sure, yeah. Brilliant. Well, that's always been one of the great jingles, but even has
so I've got the vibrating... Oh, chimpanzee that! Monkey news!
Dr. Fox, if you're listening, I think you'll know that's a clear improvement in this show.
So thank you for those.
It's alright.
Yes.
What did you get him?
What did I get him? I couldn't get him anything. I was too busy buying myself an iPod.
You're joking?
Well, it's a little bit gay, isn't it, giving gifts to blokes?
Yeah, it is, but for someone who's, like, major...
Yeah.
Play a record.
Someone who's major? What do you mean, someone who's major? Well, because he's a major celebrity?
No, made you.
Oh, made you?
Yeah.
Right.
That's what
Yeah.
Crazy Beat. Blur, alright? On XFM 104.9.
Brilliant.
Yeah, so, I also got, Jane got me a few nice presents, including my favourite of all of them, a real bow and arrow.
A real bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Right. And what, you know, you're gonna rob from the rich, and give to the poor?
Yeah! I just got to make the little outfit.
You and your merry men.
She's got me like 2 yards of green felt.
Sure, yeah.
And I've just got to find
and
a tailor.
tree house.
Yeah, someone who can make me a lovely little natty outfit.
Yeah. Why has she bought you a bow and arrow? You live in central London, so where are you going to be using
We've got a
this?
garden, I did it yesterday. I've got my finger though, because I'm meant to put protector, so it's just, it goes so fast, isn't it?
I didn't understand that sentence. I'm here in the studio. I saw you point to your finger, so I'm guessing from that maybe you injured your finger.
Yeah.
For the listener, again, what exactly were you talking about then?
No, because when you pull it back, it...
Okay.
So...
And did you have a target? What do you use as a target?
I had a big cardboard box flat on it, down a tree.
Right.
I go, oh, it's brilliant.
Sure.
I'm getting a bit excited thinking about it.
Yeah, no, indeed.
Because when I make that outfit, I'm going to be running round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
and do you have a picture, like a face maybe on the target, like Osama bin Laden, something like that?
Yeah.
Sure.
No, it just says, this way up, fragile.
Right, okay.
I forget what came in it. But, you know, it's good fun, isn't it, Karl? Bow and arrow, isn't it?
Brilliant.
Yeah? Would you like a little bow and arrow?
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah.
I forced out a rifle as a kid.
Did you?
Yeah, that's...
A real one?
Yeah, just shooting cans and stuff.
Yeah.
It's alright. So...
Well, a wonderful anecdote.
Well, I went out with a drink with Karl in the week, and we went to a restaurant, didn't we, Karl?
It's a good night.
And we sat there, and next to me, when Karl came, next to me was what's his name? Ross Kemp. And he was sitting there, and I saw Karl, and I tapped him on the shoulder, Ross Kemp on the shoulder, and I pointed to Karl and him, and I said, "It's nice to see you two back together again."
Nice.
And Karl was horrified. But Karl didn't know that I'd already spoken to him before Karl arrived. I thought it was okay. I thought I could break the ice because I'd met him before.
Sure.
So he just thought I was insulting him. And in the week we were talking about his little head, weren't we, Karl? And Karl suddenly stopped the conversation and said, "If I had hair, what would we be talking about now?" I think he had enough of everyone talking about it. And he looked good though. It's a special little do. He had it sort of, cropped a little bit more. I like it when he's just freshly had it done.
Mm.
Do you like... Yeah.
Has that ever happened to you, Steve? If you're somewhere, say if you sat somewhere, does someone sort of, is he anyone else who you look like, or would you say you're a bit of a one-off?
I love these two.
But to be fair... to be fair, he seems to be having to go at me an awful lot more than I do at him now. I mean, he just starts it, starts it out of nowhere.
I think his is sort of a get back for the way you treat him as a producer, not,
But he's not a producer! If he produced the show, I wouldn't have a reason to criticise, but...
I think this is it.
But seriously, I mean, it really winds me up now because, it started as a joke, but now it's abuse.
Yeah. He got annoyed at Heat because it said Karl, producer, well, not so much a producer as just a bald mank. And he went, "Can they say that?
Yeah.
Can they say that?"
See, that's a magazine, an independent publication that's identified what exactly it is you do.
Yeah.
There we go then. Go on, bring it on, because here we go. He's looking at me. I know he's thinking. I can hear the cogs
I'm not
working.
thinking anything.
It's Richard.
No, that is true. Never a true word. Play a record.
Now then, I heard this on VH1 in the week, and I have not been able to get it out of my head, and I really kind of want to get it in everyone else's mind now so they understand the pain I've been going through. Miss You by the Rolling Stones.
Yeah.
I hope that's now embedded in your brain and you can ruin a week by having to sing that constantly, irritating people in shops and everywhere you go. Miss You by the Rolling Stones.
Good track. Karl, Jonathan, Ross came out of this, last week, and, we were talking about stuff, and Karl was mesmerised when Jonathan told a story that he was bored once in a hotel room and shaved his arse.
He shaved his arse?
Yeah.
Sure.
And Karl, you didn't stop questioning him, did you, for about...
I just wondered, at what point do you sort of say, "Oh, this is getting on my nerves"? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's way too long, tucking it in his socks or whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not, I mean, it is boring in hotel rooms, because I told you before about when I was in Edinburgh, and I had nothing to do, there was nothing on the telly, and you've eaten the shortbread biscuits, and that. And, so that's when I read the phone book to see how many...
That's when you read the phone book?
Well, to see how many Macs were in Scotland, Macintosh,
Yeah.
and there was like, 42 pages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan, I don't know if he'd already done that.
Yeah.
And, he said he shaved his arse.
Now, when we say shaved his arse,
Not his cheeks,
Oh, all of it.
yeah, all of it. That's
Did he say
impression.
that?
Well, I think that's...
but other than the cheeks,
But then,
there's not much left.
But then we got to the fact that me and Jonathan, if we pulled our wealth, we could have shaved Carl's arse for £1,000. Right. And he said, yeah, for £1,000 you can shave my arse. Suzanne said, can I say this bit?
Your girlfriend said what, Carl?
She was annoyed. She says, well, I'm not allowed to go there. Why is anyone else? And of course, the whole table stopped and leant in and said, what? He doesn't like me touching him there. I went, what do you mean?
This is too much information.
It was too much information.
I like the fact that you've had this conversation with her. I like the idea that she touched your arse once and you went, woo, hands off.
Yeah.
I love you, but keep your hands away from my arse.
Do you know why he said he's talking about the most intimate part of the arse, the middle arse he's talking about, and he said, I said, why? He went, it's a bit gay, innit? I said, how can a girl touching it be a bit gay?
If you stood behind it could be anyone, doesn't it?
Oh, God. And it seemed, I mean, you can imagine the conversations we were having, right? And it's that thing that the waitress heard something every time she came over. She heard the word, like, cock or...
Jonathan Ross saying I shaved my arse.
Yeah. And, oh, dear. But it was, it was a good night, wasn't it? So, it's £1,000 now, isn't it? But presumably you give Suzanne half anyway, so everyone will be happy. You've used the arse to best effect. She's got half out of it, so she's made as much out of your arse as you have, in a sense. Me and Jonathan are happy.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's his arse on the line. So...
I know, but I mean, it's not like she's getting a bum deal.
Well,
she's getting 500,
yeah.
quid.
No, I understand that.
But, do you reckon?
Just thinking of some more.
Play a record.
Can I just ask, before you play a record, if we were to shave your arse, let's say we did it for charity or something, got sponsorship, how would we do it? Would we use one of those big kind of old-fashioned razors?
No, I'd use a Bic Safety. I'd just straight away.
And would you use a gel or a foam?
No, I first of all, I think I just, lather it up. Right,
so you lather up his arse first?
I do the outside bits, just goes straight down, big broad strokes, clean, right? Then I'd have to go in the crevices, and I'd need an assistant. I'd pop it apart, and just very gently go in there. I might even use electronic equipment, just so there was no sort of, like, nicks.
Okay.
So
an electric razor?
Or I might wax the internal middle arse.
Okay. How did Jonathan do it? Because he did it on his own, didn't he?
I just use mirrors. Why don't I'll ask him. We'll call him later. But, I don't know.
Well, perhaps you listening have once shaved your arse, maybe during an exam or something.
What I think, this is conjecture, but I think he was probably there, he'd had a shower, he'd shaved his face, right, and thought, oh, he was naked, looks down and goes, oh, what a hairy arse. Well, hold on, I've got the razor in this hand, I've got the mirror there, I'm not on stage for a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
There's one thing I don't like going on stage with, is a hairy arse. Bang, swing, wallop, done. On stage, thanks, see you later. See you next week. Yeah? What are you thinking, Carl?
No, it's just how hairy was it? Do you know what I mean? How hairy was it? Because I imagine, you're saying mirrors and stuff. But he's how old is he now? He's
42.
And they say your testicles drop quite a bit once you start getting old, don't they?
Yeah.
So he's got to make sure they're out of the way.
Yeah, but I don't think I can speak for myself, as a similar age to Jonathan, that, there's millimetres in it. It's not like we tuck them in our socks in the morning. They're still in the same place. You really wouldn't know the difference. It wouldn't, if we filmed it in, time-lapse camera, it wouldn't be like a bungee jump. Do you know what I mean? They wouldn't be moving a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you think I told him he's a good-looking fella, Steve. Would you agree with that?
I told Jonathan that he said that he just went for it as well.
Yeah. So you spent a lot of time picturing Jonathan's naked arse. You'd
let him give you money for arse touchery.
Yeah. Whereas your girlfriend's got
no chance, and you're saying he's a good looking man. Do you want to play a record and think about what you've done?
Interesting. 50 Cent, 21 Questions, new single from him.
Well, me and Karl got a joint favourite lyric now. I love you like a fat kid loves cake.
Yeah.
That's great, isn't it? But, I mean, I like it because it's funny and humorous and cheeky. You like it because it means something, don't you? You think that that's the absolute truth. If someone was to say that to you, that would be the most romantic thing they could say in it, because it's...
I don't know, I'm just thinking you know what it means. It's like the Elephant Man, right? The Elephant Man, that's what he's called. Again, you know what you're going to get. The fat kid loves cake. You've said it all, you don't have to say any more.
I can't believe it. I'll tell you what made his day the other day.
I love it.
Jonathan Ross said The Elephant Man is one of the best films ever made.
Yeah. Endorsed by a celebrity.
I know. Well, by a film buff, really.
It is good though, isn't it?
It is a very good film, yeah.
We have got Cheeky Freak of the Week coming up.
Right.
There's got a lot of stuff going on this week.
In the freak world?
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, there's loads. I mean, stuff that we can... The one that hasn't made it.
God, this is one that hasn't made it, so we'll judge it on that. Go on.
There's a woman, right? Do you know how, I mean, in a way, I thought Elephant Man, it was a bit tight because, you know, they sort of took him on a freak show, did a bit of a road show with him and stuff.
Yeah.
There's some woman, I think she's in India, like now, who, makes a lot of money because she's got 3 legs and like 7 toes, stuff. And she was saying, people pay quite a lot of money.
Not Squiddy Patel.
It's not that much money, like, compared to here, but over there, it's like loads of money.
Sure.
And all you do is, you go around to her house and you pay this lot of money, and people just go, oh, look at that.
Extra leg.
Extra leg.
Right.
It's quite a lot of money in that.
So she hasn't even got to go out on the road anymore, like in the old days?
No, that's what annoyed me. It's like, well, you could get to them faster. You go and see them if they're paying the money.
Sure.
But yeah,
what she could do is go in and buy a pair of shoes, right, and then nick one on the way out, because they only put one out, don't they?
Good idea.
So she could get, you know, 3 for the price of 2.
Just one of the many perks of having 3 legs.
Just one of having 3 legs. The other one is, I mean, keepy uppy. But she'd be good at that.
She just stays at home and puts the feet up.
But anyway, that's not even Cheeky Freak of the Week.
That's coming up later.
Oh, brilliant.
Now, Rockbusters, Dead in the Water, isn't it? We've killed that off, have we officially?
We killed off Monkey News and Rockbusters.
Didn't I tell you that there was some sort of petition for Monkey News?
Was there? What was the story?
A lot of, loads of emails and that.
You mean you've done Monkey News? You mean you want to do Monkey News?
No, but seriously, there's uproar. And people were like, you can't get rid of Monkey News.
Yeah.
Don't be doing that. Loads of people.
Was it monkeys? Trying to write the complete works of Shakespeare?
Did Tony Blair get a whiff of it, and he's coming down like a ton of bricks?
And Rockbusters, Steve, if you've got a better competition, then we'll do yours. That's fine. Do you know what I mean? If that's what you want to do, we'll do. What did you want to do?
No, I was just wondering whether we should perhaps not do a quiz at all, rather than do that piece of rubbish. Might be better to have nothing. Might be better just to have silence during that part of the show than have Rockbusters. I don't know.
If I give you the clues and that, and if you think they sound rubbish, we're not doing it.
Well, I know that. I guarantee they're going to sound rubbish. All right, let's make it the last Rockbusters then. This is the last Rockbusters. Well,
it depends. This is if it's good, you get a reprieve. It's all about this. Okay.
Okay.
Go on then. Let's do Rockbusters then.
Oh, we're doing it now.
Should we play a record and do it after that?
Do it after. Well, I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the prizes and then we'll come back with the clues.
Because I've dug out that REM track.
Excellent.
So it's an interactive show.
Okay, we've got the best summer holiday album ever. What we got on there is Elvis versus Junkie XL. That's brilliant. Holly Valance is on there.
Yeah.
Laz Ketchup. It's all the stuff that the XFM listener is craving. A tribute to the Ramones album. We got Red Hot Chili Peppers are on there. Metallica. Street Legal from Bob Dylan. That's nice.
Brilliant.
Did you just buy that in the 4 for £20 from HMV deal? Fair enough. Once again,
a good album.
The Talons of Weng Chiang, a Doctor Who classic. Yeah. And there's something for the XFM listener, 8 Mile on DVD.
I thought that was nice, that film. That was the last bit was funny. It's a good film.
Some good rap-offs in that as well.
Yeah.
So let's play a tune and then we'll come back with the Rockbusters clues.
REM, go on. Give it to him. REM, Electrolyte on XFM 104.9. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I walk down Oxford Street every day to go to the office, and it is like running the gauntlet in Gladiator. It's not only is it just like, you know, you have to dodge people and they're dawdling or rushing or, you know, keeping into the road to get past some people but avoiding taxis. But it's like hands everywhere, like leaflets. I don't know. There must be 1 million leaflets given out. It's all
mobile phones, sandwich shops.
Teach yourself English.
Yeah. Teach other people English.
I know. And those charity people, something for Alzheimer's. And I've been caught about 6 times where I couldn't say no. I've got about 8 standing orders now because I just couldn't say no when they confront you.
Yeah.
Which is, you know.
It's amazing how often I'm on the way to a meeting. I'm always on the way to a meeting, and then I always feel guilty if I walk past them again 2 minutes later with a HMV bag.
Yeah, full.
Yeah, exactly, crammed with bargains.
I know, yeah.
No, but, it's actually weird. They're like zombies. It's like you're fighting them off. You need a flaming torch to get past them. Or if it's not them, it's tourists. Just constantly, excuse me, can you take my photo outside HMV? Or outside Topshop?
That doesn't happen to me.
I always seem to have tourists. Just in the way, just kind of dawdling, looking up at the buildings.
I walk so fast. I walk so hard. I put my head down and I just try and walk so fast everywhere now because it's But Oxford Street is just it's unbelievable now, and I think it's age that I've started noticing it. Even if the window's open and I hear just like cars and they're on the mobile phone, it's the loudest place in the world.
Yeah.
I don't know what we can do.
Well, isn't it one of the busiest streets in? Is it either the world,
the universe?
It is mental.
I think if we carpeted it.
That would
and
help,
put some curtains up. It would just deaden. It's like pubs with those polished floors and metal tables, and everyone's having to talk like that to be heard. The jukebox is quite loud, and I want to go just turn everything down.
Yeah.
Let's put some carpet down. Just talk quietly like this.
Yeah.
Let's put the music down a little bit. We'll have a good time.
I've never quite understood that impulse. I don't know, again, if it's age where you go in a club or a pub, as you say, and the music's just slightly too loud, so it just makes everything slightly tricky. It's slightly tricky to have a conversation.
But what annoys me is when it's for the amusement of the barman or barmaid. If they're bored, they're in a pub, they've got the music up, their music up, right, techno blaring, right, they've got a telly on, watching a soap opera, and I want to go, choose one or the other.
Yeah.
I mean, what are you watching?
I got a minicab last night. I imagine you don't travel in minicabs, but the guy driving, one of those guys, I know he's driving a cab on a Friday night. Okay, no one wants to be doing that. And he had one of those phone, the little earpieces that you put in, so it looks like they're talking to themselves. And he's there, and he goes, where are you going? I went, crouching. He went, and he's chatting on his mobile phone the whole time. His voice was so loud, he had the radio on as well, and he wasn't concentrating on the road. I just thought, look, I'm paying you £10 here to take me somewhere. Please, just stop chatting or arranging your social life for 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Get me to my destination safely, and then you can resume your conversation.
My favourite one is, I'm going to so-and-so terrace, please. Where's that? I want to go, right, you're not taking me then.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't drive, I'm paying you.
That's why I'm paying you. That's got to be part of the service.
But, I mean, I know people who've been in many cabs, didn't know where I was, and didn't have an A to Z.
No, I was in East London once. I said to him, I'm going to North London. He went, where specifically? I went, Swiss Cottage. He went, sure. I said, do you know the way? He went, yeah. Set off. Along the way, he went, do you know the way? I said, I thought you knew. I said, have you not got an A to Z? He went, no. He was one of those guys who'd just taken his car out middle of the night. That was all he had. All he had, all his credentials were he had a car. No map, no torch. The 2 other things I bring with me. And he said, so we're driving along. He went, I could probably get you to Camden. I was like, okay. He went,
it's the start. I mean, that is the start.
Exactly. He went, do you know the way to Camden? I thought, pull over. It's not worth it. I'd rather hitchhike. I'd rather walk. Ludicrous. Those people who just go out.
Yeah, they just take a car out to earn a
fiver. I bought a car.
Oh, have you ever done that?
No, well, I'm sick of living here. And you say about people hassling you.
When you say here, you mean the world, don't you?
No, just in London is doing me head in now. The other week, actually, walking home from here, and like you say, there's always someone hassling you, saying, do you want to buy this? Do you want one of these? Going down Carnaby Street, right?
There's your first mistake.
He said, into meditation. So I was like, I had a bit of time to kill, so I thought I'll have a chat, right?
Have you got time? Oh, we've never got time, we're too busy.
Yeah, I thought you were too busy before.
Well, I said, what's all that then? What do you do? And he said, we teach you how to breathe. I was like, well, I'm 30. I think I've done alright. And he sort of said, forget it.
Forget it.
I'm 30.
And in Selfridges, they do, like Evian or whatever, that water company there. And they've got like little glasses of water, and you walk past and go, have you ever tried this? It's water.
Yeah.
Oh, here you go, we'll try it. You go, Jesus Christ, is that what water is? What have I been drinking then? You've been drinking piss and mud. Have I? I'll have a bottle.
Anyway, listen, Rockbusters.
Oh, come on then.
Let's get it done.
Really?
Yeah.
Come on then.
Right, so cryptic clues and initials, you work it out, it's a band and stuff.
Yeah.
Right,
Brilliant.
first one.
Bob Holness.
The first clue, the doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took him off and he threw him away. That's the clue, the initials TB. TB, right? The doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took them off and threw them away. Second one, the Scottish monster has got a bit of a tan, right? The Scottish monster has got a bit of a tan.
Okay.
That's TD, right? And the last one, well, the 60s singer had a heart attack whilst he was having it away. We won't be seeing him again. Right? And that's FNM. FNM. Well, the 60s singer's had a heart attack. He was having it away. We won't be seeing him again. Email in ricky.gervais@xfm.co.uk.
Remember, this is to save Rockbusters. If people don't get this, right, it's no more. So you better, if you want this feature to stay, you better get the clues.
Right?
Good work, Carl. We'll give those clues again after the next tune. What are we playing?
Unless
Yeah.
Oh, you love it, don't you? You love it.
Good, it's a good stomping pop #1 rock.
XFM.
Jane's Addiction, just because I think things are rocking up.
They are indeed.
Rocking up in the land this year, Steve.
Yes, that's good news, I think.
Evanescence, them, The Darkness, rock-tastic. XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington of a Saturday.
Can I just say that the shaving your arse feature from earlier, if you missed that, that was 1:30. That was a discussion on shaving your arse.
Yeah.
It was great stuff. That seems to have caught the public imagination.
Yeah.
We've had so many emails. We've had someone telling us exactly how to shave your arse.
Yeah.
So if you need that information, I can probably forward it to you.
Well, I think this will be the year of rock and arse.
Exactly. But it's extraordinary how, you know, just a simple discussion like that you would think perhaps was crass, crude.
Mind you, our listeners do like Karl talking about monkeys.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like it's something to be proud of. It's not like we changed a nation or freed a people or found a cure for something. We hit them in their, you know, at their level with monkeys and arses.
Yeah, exactly.
It's what our listeners love.
Yeah. Monkeys and arses.
Yeah.
We should put that on the poster. I think.
And they go together, because I joined the zoo last Sunday. Went down and became friends of the zoo. Right?
Oh, well, I thought maybe you had to sit in a cage for
and that thing happened. I went straight for the chimps,
of course,
right? And there's sort of like 3 sort of big sort of adult ones there, and there's people with their kids, and I could see the people just putting their kids away as one of them went up and started putting his face up the other one's arse.
Sure.
And it was sort of like, I just can't be bothered to explain this to my children.
Exactly.
So I wanted to just move my, oh, come on then. There's the lions. You're going to have a look at the lions.
Yeah.
What are they doing? They're just sniffing each other's asses.
Yeah.
Yes.
I remember when I used to go to the zoo, I always felt there were certain animals that weren't getting a look in, really, that no one was particularly interested in.
The tapir.
Exactly. We were going straight to the snakes we were interested in.
Yeah.
Birds. I don't remember being particularly interested in birds.
Big cats, although it's a bit depressing. Great apes. Reptile, you're right, reptiles, yeah. Birds, unless it's a big one that you think can rip a dog apart.
Yeah, a vulture
you go,
or an eagle,
brilliant. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Owls are brilliant.
Yeah, owls great, but
I've always wanted a little owl on my desk. I'd like to be doing work and there'd be a little owl there, and I go, can you give me that pencil? And it just sort of goes over and gets me a pencil, goes, cheers, and it just watches me and it thinks I'm brilliant. Do you know what I mean?
Not really, no.
No?
No, I've never had an urge to have any kind of animal sat on my desk.
No, Karl? You'd like a little owl, wouldn't you? That helped you.
No, I had a little magpie, didn't I? We've talked about that.
Oh, he came down and started pecking your grifter, didn't he?
Yeah.
What was his name?
Maggie.
Sure.
Brilliant.
Inspired.
And you took it to school and it didn't come back once.
Didn't come back. Didn't see it again.
Oh dear. Did it ever peck your head? Because you used to have hair, didn't you? Yeah.
No, it did. It started getting a bit violent.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it becoming sort of age when it's probably sexual frustration sort, you know, because I think magpies go for shiny objects, don't they? And you were probably sort of probably losing it a little bit then in the front, and so when the sun was out,
there's a bit of a sheen on the front.
They saw a glare and thought, I'll have that. Yeah. What is that? That's brilliant.
Yeah. Or as it was sort of pecking away, it mistook it for a tree.
Yeah, because of the noise.
Because of the noise. Yeah, the hollow sound.
I squeezed his head yesterday.
We should just point out, if you're a new listener to XFM, you might not realise that one of Ricky's many sexual peccadillos, I'm assuming it's a sexual thing, I can't justify it any other way, is to just squeeze Karl's head.
Yeah.
Front-wise, sidewise.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's sexual or, you know, like when you've got a little kitten, you want to squeeze his little face. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean by that, Carl?
Yeah,
A
yeah,
little
I said
puppy
that.
or
So
kid.
before squeeze a little head.
Yeah, exactly, and I feel that with you, because it's sort of like, it gives so much. Look at Carl's face, he gives so much. It is like he can understand what we're saying.
Yeah.
And that's what the connection is, I think, between me and Carl and other animals.
It's like he can understand what we're saying.
But I squeezed it yesterday, and Carl went, I definitely had some at crack.
Yeah.
Because I'm trying to see how hard I can squeeze it.
Yeah, I think that was you just thinking, Carl. To be fair. I think the cogs just started to... No, I mean, I think there is a danger, because I think there is a danger that you could squeeze it too much.
Yeah, I know. He did a good deed today, the other day, didn't you? Was it? Yeah.
What were you up to?
You were just, you were talking about, like, you know, being hassled in the street and stuff. And, I get hassled a lot by the homeless.
Don't we all?
You should go home to sleep.
Yeah.
I'm here, mate.
But no, I do treat them a lot.
Treat them. I love that. You had a good day? Yeah. You've been good? Yeah. There you go. That's 50p.
Suzanne does the Save the Children thing. You were talking about, you know, charities hassling you all the time. She does that. And I sort of say, well, you do that. I'll look after
You'll take care of the homeless.
I'll take care of the odd tramp around where I live.
And how do you treat them?
Loads of different ways. 50p I might give them.
Yeah.
Or I might, you know, they'll sort of say, oh, have you got any money? I'll say, what for? And they'll go, I'm really thirsty. So I'll go, well, hang on a minute. And I nip and get them a little Diet Coke.
Sure, Diet Coke.
Yeah, they want to watch their weight.
Yeah, yeah. They're going full fat. Oh, what an insult.
Yeah, exactly.
To a man like me.
Yeah.
You know, I'd rather treat them than... Because a lot of people spend money on, you know, problems abroad and stuff.
Right.
Oh,
I just
God.
think, you know...
Yeah, famine
I'm
relief.
just saying.
Oh, God. Like what? What do you mean? Like famine relief?
Well, you do get sick of it, don't you? You know what I mean? It's that...
You get sick of
No,
it.
I'm just saying.
Wait. Go
No,
on.
I'm just...
I know. Just let whatever you do now, Steve, don't interrupt, because I'm scared, but I just think it's worth it. There's so many issues there. There's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
There's we're not responsible.
Yeah.
There's he'll get away with it because he's a buffoon.
Yes.
And it is entertaining.
Exactly.
So go
So
on.
what's
Carl.
your
All I'm saying is you're saying, you know, who do I give me money to? Is it, you know, little, you know, sick kids or whatever, or is it old people or whatever?
HMV. That's where he gives his money to.
Chiefly, they get a lot of it, yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, I just get sick of, you know, problems abroad. It's like, what do you do? What do you do with famine and that? What are you meant to do? How can you solve it? It's gone on for years.
Yeah.
And it just keeps going. We keep giving them money. They keep spending it.
And you're not getting any return for your cash.
Well, it's just how many times, you know, they've got to learn.
What do you mean they've got to learn? What, you're going to teach them a lesson?
What do you mean they've got to learn? What do you mean?
Well, what are they doing with it? Yeah, they must have like better interest accounts or something where, you know, look after, put the money in the right things.
Sorry, do you think that Bob Geldof sort of writes him a cheque? He goes over and he's in the helicopter and there's millions of them, and they go, it's Geldof from Boomtown Rats.
Brilliant.
They go, I
If
hope,
there's one man that can help us.
yeah, I hope he doesn't sing. He's not going to sing. He's got some money for us. And he comes down and he goes, do you want a cheque or do you take Switch? They go, we don't take Switch. He goes, there's a cheque. They get
He's
things
doing
like...
it again though, isn't he, as well? I
Is
mean,
he?
I like, you know, he used to work here, Bob. He's a lovely fella and that, but,
Yeah, he's a lovely man.
but how many times can you save the world? You know,
Yeah.
he's over there again helping out, and it's like, well, you know, what do you do?
Are you saying don't bother because it keeps happening?
Not for well, I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? I'm not daft.
So that's what you're thinking.
And Carl, you are daft.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know what the answer is. Do you know what I mean?
So you're just saying wash your hands of the whole affair, leave them to it.
Yeah.
Sure.
Are you really just saying it's nature, it's tough luck, just don't interfere? Like a wildlife programme. Is that what you're saying? Don't interfere.
Are you basically just saying it's not my concern?
This has got a bit heavy. Can we do Cheeky Freak of the Week?
Let's play a record.
Oh, God!
My Hey Hey out of the blue from the album Rust Never Sleeps by Neil Young.
Such a brilliant song.
Oh, he's a great musician.
He's amazing.
Yeah.
He's incredible. I think we're playing Neil Young track a week
Okay.
from now until Christmas.
Brilliant. Okay.
Alright?
Excellent.
On XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
We were talking about the homeless. I saw a homeless guy in the week as I was walking down Finchley Road, and he was peering in the window of one of the Dixons or something like that, just checking out the details on one of those cable TV packages. And I thought, one step at a time. I mean, firstly, I don't know, start eating your dinner off a plate.
Yeah.
and then work your way up to, you know, a house, a home, a widescreen TV,
a roof,
digital television. But it's odd.
Well, that might answer one of the questions, because I keep getting recognised by homeless people, and I never know what to say. I go, oh, is your... I think, well, either they're not really homeless, and they've, you know, I don't know, they've got sort of digs or something, and they watch television, or the scariest one is that they've become homeless in the last few months since the office. I think, oh God, that's really scary. Or they are watching it in Dixon's. They're going, the office is on tonight.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Going down to Dixon's.
Or they think you're one of them.
Or that, well, I am.
Because I mean, the way you dress.
Well, no, some that are probably not quite, got their faculties, maybe a little bit worse for wear, think they recognise me. And they whole scenarios where they're going, remember we were chatting, I was going, yeah, how are you? And it's just they recognise someone.
Right, yeah.
But that's a bit weird. But I mean, I think that's the worst thing, homeless. On a serious note, it is outside health. Well, we're talking about charity, and I don't know, I sort of, got this stand orders where I've been sort of caught in the street. But the ones that I'd choose, I'd always think, charity is what touches you. You can't change the world, but you can change your bit. So cancer, obviously, because I'm mum, so I give to cancer. And I think outside health, the next one must be being homeless, because there's nothing you can do. It's got everything. You're scared, bewildered, you're cold, hungry. It's just everything. Even if you're healthy and homeless, eventually you're not going to be.
Well, I do feel bad because, you know, I always feel that I want to give to the health charities, like cancer, for instance, because there's that fear that I might get it.
Well, yeah, it's not just that. It's just like, if you're not healthy, that's the first thing, isn't it? If your life's being threatened, there's nothing else you can really worry about.
Yeah. But I don't know if that makes it wrong, though, that it's like I'm investing in a possible future.
Yeah. Well, not really, because it's the same for everyone, isn't it? But, you know.
Yeah. I saw a homeless guy as well, looking through the bins, but he wasn't pulling out food and scraps, he was pulling out newspapers. Just having a read.
Yeah.
I always found that odd. I see that a lot, homeless guys. I don't know if they're just checking out the TV listings. Or when he finally gets his...
When's the office on?
Yeah,
the office, they've moved it. They've moved it to Choice and UK Gold.
I don't blame him, because, I mean, there is some cracking stuff on cable TV. There's some great stuff. But I was flipping through the other day, and on digital TV, you can see what other shows are on while you're watching something. I was flipping through, and there was one, and it was called... Now, when are you ever in the mood to watch a TV show called I Survived a 200-pound tumour?
When was that on?
Because it seems to me that if you've got a 200-pound tumour, you probably want to watch something else that'll take your mind off it, Big Brother or whatever.
I'm not £200.
Well, I can't imagine what this is.
A £200 tumour?
It must have been an error. £200 tumour?
It must have been a £200 tuna. It was probably someone fell in the water.
Yeah.
And it came
I survived a £200 tuna.
Yeah, and it was just a spelling mistake.
Sure.
A £200 tumour?
That's like, isn't that like kind of having
That's
Mr.
another
T
person. That is another person.
Yeah.
Maybe, oh my God, maybe it was all his life they told him it was a Siamese twin. But someone had just painted a little face on it when he was at school.
Just drawn a little face
exactly,
on it.
Yeah, and they go, it's not your twin brother. He goes, isn't it? He goes, no, it's a tumour. We better take it off. It's £200.
£200?
That can't be right. You sure it wasn't £20 tumour?
I'm assuming that's what it probably would have been. But it was certainly £200 on the digital thing. Maybe that's a mistake.
That's great, isn't it? They're trying to make it more interesting.
Yeah.
It's someone at Karl got there. £20 tumour. Let's make it 200. At least they're watch.
Exactly.
That's what I'd be like, though. I wouldn't want to go to the doctors. You know what I'm like?
A £200 tumour.
I know. It's just that thing. I mean, you know what I'm like. I don't like. It depends where it is as well. Taking your clothes off and all that. There's the pressure in it.
You don't like anything being touched, do you? I remember when he said he doesn't check his balls. He doesn't like the feel. That's live with me. He doesn't like the feel. I think, do you mean that you don't like what it feels like in your balls when you're fiddling with them? Because I imagined it that you meant you don't like the feel, i.e. in your fingertips, you don't like the feel of your balls. It's
the thing of, you start thinking about what you're actually touching, and there's something in there, and you might break them and all that. I don't like
Break them? They are delicate. I am scared with the little knobbly bits, yeah.
What knobbly bits? But I'll tell you what, it's that thought at the doctors. It's that thing of, it's not taking your clothes off in front of him, right? It's the way you've got to take your clothes off, but he asks you to go behind that curtain to do it first. Yeah. So there's more pressure, because then you come walking out with nothing on. it's like, why have you asked me to go behind there?
Yeah.
Rather than if I just sat there having a chat and he's going, so,
Yeah.
how have you been? It's like, alright, and just taking the pants off.
Yeah,
And then
exactly, yeah.
It's the
What was
pressure
it, don't take your clothes off, and you came out and he lit a candle, and there was some soft music on.
The lights were down.
Nice.
Yeah. Or he said, if it'll make you feel more relaxed, I'll take my clothes off.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
But I'll do it in the form of a striptease.
Now, Carl, I'm going to ask you the question, knowing the answer. What do you think of maybe a gay doctor just checking his testicles out? He's a professional, he just happens to be gay.
That would never happen, would it?
What are you talking about? Why not?
Oh, speaking of,
Go on, doctors.
no, gay
What?
people and that. Do you know when we discussed, gay-only toilets?
Yeah.
It's only, it looks like it's coming into action.
No, it doesn't.
Right.
No way.
It was mentioned again
Where?
on,
Your head.
no, I think
Do
it
you
was on-
think that people in positions of power are listening to this show getting ideas from you?
Tony Blair.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? No, it really does. And the funny thing is, why are they getting upset? Why are gay people getting upset that they might have to have their own toilets?
Carl, you don't know what you're talking about anymore.
You don't
They're
know
having a
what
sly look.
You don't know what you're talking about. Okay, can we have Cheeky Freak after this?
If you want.
Placebo. This picture on XFM 104.9. Steve, you're thinking of taking over as producer, aren't you?
Well, I just think it's a shambles. I've asked for Cheeky Freak of the Week, and it appears that Carl's not ready. He's not prepared.
No, I can sort of remember it. It's just that I like to have all the information.
Contempt for
But
the
you've just
listener.
had just a whole bunch of adverts and placebo in order to get it ready.
We're shouting, we're having a shout and that.
Right, do you want to sort yourself out in future?
Yeah. This is what we were chatting about. Someone emailed in about they watched the £200 tumour thing, and when it was removed, it was carried away in a wheelbarrow, right? Carl said, what, even when she had it removed, she still carried it round in a wheelbarrow? And he went, I thought it's sort of like she'd become attached to it. You definitely are my favourite thing in the world. It's great. Look at the way he's looking back.
But I think they're all the same. The people, I have had more emails about people saying I watched the £200 tumour
and I
documentary
shaved me arse.
than anything else.
I know.
When we ask questions
come
about
up with science,
Shakespeare,
we talk, yeah.
Nothing,
High
silence.
concept, we talk about political issues.
one person emailed in, they said, I tuned into the £200 tumour documentary. It looked disgusting, I couldn't watch for long. What were you expecting?
Yeah.
That it might sing and dance? Do a little show for you? Anyway, so what's
these are really your listeners, Carl. Now, I think do you know what I mean? You sort of, you find your niche, you attract your, I think me and Steve are pretty much just here.
I think the people that we had in the early days, Rick, they've long since abandoned us. They jumped ship.
They've got jobs.
Yeah.
They've got jobs. They're out now. They've been released.
Exactly.
Yeah, they're getting their life back together.
Carl,
Come
so
on then,
what's the
Carl.
situation with Cheeky Freak?
I've got like a couple of bits. Like I say, I haven't got the in-depth stuff that I know.
Oh no, because usually it's it's
Heavily
pretty
researched.
scientific. Exactly, yeah. Do the jingle. We've come up with a new one, haven't we?
The Freak, say chic.
Cheeky Freak of the Week.
Right, well, couple of bits. I don't know which one to use as the main feature for this week.
It's not good, is it?
Well, there's been another one born.
What?
Little kid.
Who on?
4 eyes.
Insult. Just a guy who wears glasses. Come on.
4 eyes, 2 noses, 2 mouths. That's weird, isn't it?
This bloke, did he also have 2 heads, 2 bodies? Sort of born sort of slightly separately?
He wasn't stood next to a mirror.
No, it's weird that, isn't it?
That's all you've got. Is it?
I love that. That's weird. That. Imagine the doctor said that. Well, Mrs. Parks, kid's got 4 eyes and 2 noses. Weird, isn't it? Any clues? Any clues?
So that's it. That's all the
one.
information.
Well, I'll tell you what,
but
that
again-
shouldn't be the main one. Okay, I've answered
but
it.
like I say, what's the idea of this feature? What do I say all the time?
Don't know.
I always say, think about it. Think about what that would be like.
Okay.
What? Giving birth to him?
No. Being, I think it's a girl. Being like her. 2 mouths. 4 eyes. What would that be like? Mad, innit?
I don't know what this feature is.
I don't know why. Is there another one? Is that, you said
I mean, I hope everyone took the opportunity there during that silence to just think about what it would be like. I know I was.
Could she talk with a mouthful?
What?
Is that allowed?
Because she's got 2 mouths.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would that be alright in her house?
She'd be eating
Yeah,
one,
she can talk with one mouth and eat with the other, I
Right, well,
suppose.
listen, the main one, right? You've thought about that. That's good. The main cheeky freak of the week. I haven't got all the details. Smallest person ever. Right? How big would you say that is?
Karl is now sort of like holding his hands up like a fisherman, long ways. That's about 1 foot.
Right. Smallest man in the world. I printed the thing off and I can't find it. There's a little picture of him. Right? The odd thing was...
But why have you asked me how... Did it say, or was it a picture of him?
I didn't really read it.
Of course you didn't.
Of
course you didn't.
Jesus.
I just saw it and thought, oh, that's...
What,
that's
you straight away assumed it was natural size?
No, it was that big.
But what do you mean it was that big?
Little fella, like that.
But why are you doing that? What? It was a page with a little fella. How do you know that was natural size?
No, it was, because he said it's world's smallest man. And the funny thing is, I've read the first line. I always read the first line. It said world's
Well
smallest
done,
man.
well done.
The weird thing is, he got an head like a light bulb. The shape of it, apparently. I don't know if that's got anything to do with his shape and size.
Oh, God.
That big.
His name's Mr. Watts.
And the annoying thing is, what got me is, if you're that big,
Yeah.
right, don't have your picture taken next to a fruit bowl.
Why was he having his photo taken next to a fruit bowl?
Don't know. Whoever the photographer was, obviously having a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
At his expense. Because you would just stand in the middle of nowhere, you'd look normal and that, but he was stood there, just leaning on an apple.
Leaning on an apple?
What is this? In what world do you inhabit?
This was on the internet. And I printed it off.
Leaning on an apple? Was it Tom Thumb? What is this? Are you sure it wasn't some sort of sci-fi show they're advertising?
No, it was
Leaning on it. Can you just lean on the apple? Just lean on the apple there. Do me a favour, you stand next to my chihuahua. You're not taking the piss, are you? No, not at all, no. Would you mind leaning on this matchbox?
Yeah.
Leaning on an apple. And that's what, so he just said he's the world's smallest man leaning on an apple.
smallest man, said about his head being like a light bulb. I don't know what that meant. And I just thought, right, that'll do. That's that sorted. Cheeky Rig of the Week done. I think that was on like Monday. Right? I found that. I thought that's done. Printed it off. Forgot to get it off the photocopier. Someone's nicked it.
Play a record.
You got to...
You know, it's just, Steve.
No, can I just say,
there's no
Carl,
point.
please,
There's no
if
point.
I say, let's have Cheeky Freak of the Week, and you haven't done your research, you haven't got the information, just tell us you can't do it. But don't lead us on.
Don't say things
in
like
this
on
charade.
radio. Hold your hand up to me and go, how tall is that?
It's nothing.
That's
This is
radio.
nothing.
It's nothing. I think it was that big because he was leaning on an apple.
It's not enough information.
But, imagine Trevor McDonald coming on, going some news, some stuff. How big's that? How big do you think that is?
Yeah.
Because there was a fella, coming up after Chris Tarrant. Play a record.
I'm angry. I'm actually angry. And if Monkey News is in any way similar, you've really pulled your finger out with that, have you? Mm-hmm. Good. Let's have Rockbusters answers next.
Supersonic. Oasis on XFM 104.9. Right. Getting through it. It's the Rockbusters. Right. It's the Rockbusters results, really, because this is a very important result. It's whether they stay in the Premiership or are relegated. This is the playoffs for Karl. Okay? You need 3 points. You need 3 points to stay up, Karl. Go on.
Right, had a lot of right answers in that.
Right, okay, that's in your favour. You know. Okay.
The first clue was the doctor said part of the foot and the leg was no good, so he took them off. He threw them away.
Yeah.
The initials TB.
Yeah.
Right.
Go on.
Tony Bennett. Alright, that's Tony Bennett. Tony Bennett.
Tony Bennett.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a warning. That's a yellow card. That is a yellow card, but you can still get the points.
Right.
Because his name's not Bennett. Tony, brilliant. Tony, perfect. A pun. Knee, his name's Tony. Perfect. Bennett, no, his name's Bennett. See?
Well, he's in London this week as well, so I don't know if it's sold out. I won't mind.
Are you on drugs? Or did I actually crack your head? Did I actually give you some brain damage? Because you're worse than usual now. It's like, go on.
Right, the second one. That's a Scottish fella.
We've got to speed this show up.
Hang on a minute, hang on. I've just got to make sure it's right. We don't want to look stupid. Right? That Scottish monster has got a bit of a tan.
I don't think we can look stupid with material like this.
TD, that Scottish monster's got a bit of a tan. The answer there, the Darkness.
I'll give you that.
Right.
Well done.
And the last one.
Goal.
The 60s singer, he had a heart attack the other way whilst having it away. You won't be seeing him again. The initials FNM. That's Faith No More. Adam Faith. Right?
No! Doesn't count!
Why not? Adam Faith No More. Right?
Adam Faith No More. So, sorry, what is the clue? Is the clue Adam Faith, or is it Faith No More?
Just Faith, I suppose. Just Faith No More. He's a 60s singer. So we got that. That's that. Safe for next week. Who's the winner?
What do you make of it? You've got the deciding vote, Rick.
Well,
come on.
I mean, you know my feelings.
It works, Faith No More, but he's mixed up what cryptic is and that, because the fella, I mean, Adam Faith did actually die having it away, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it's all about him.
It's all right. All the facts are right.
Anyway.
Okay, I think he's got a reprieve. I think I'll give it to him. I think I've got to give it to him, Steve. I think I have. He actually pulled that out of the bag, that one. There's no Jamaican fellas seeing icebergs or, you know, Whitney Houston. The closest he came to is Bennett, and I'll let him off that. I've got to be a fair ref here.
Well, fair enough, and well done to, you know, I'm always a fan of names that for some reason just strike me or tickle me.
Yeah.
And this week the lucky winner is, Dave Suckling. There's nothing amusing about that.
Oh dear.
So well done to Dave Suckling.
Okay. Suckling wins it. Suckling takes the prize.
He takes the prizes, and well done to him. I guess there's more of that next week, and we're fast approaching the end of the show, Rick. I know you are excited about that, as am I.
Well, I know, but the best to come, because we've still got Bruce Springsteen coming up now, followed by Monkey News.
All right, Monkey News.
It's amazing. What an amazing show this is. Shape. Chimpanzees at Monkey News!
Excellent. So, Monkey News time on XFM. Karl Pilkington, the man in the hot seat. Karl, what have you got for us?
Okay, Monkey News this week. We've covered a lot of stuff.
We have indeed.
Now, do you know, like, there's places where you can go for, like, weekend rests and stuff,
Sure.
and you relax, you sit in a little spa, you might have a swim and stuff. Well, they've got a place done for monkeys.
Of course they have.
Right? They can go there, they relax, forget about all the stuff they've got going on in their head. They can have a manicure.
Right.
Got nice meals.
It's not called a manicure, though, it's called a chimpacure.
Beauty treatments.
Yeah.
Right? Look good and stuff.
Yeah, well, look good, feel good, yeah.
Now, you might think, well, that's pretty normal.
Well.
The bit I haven't told you about is actually run by a couple of chimps.
Oh God! Oh God! Oh God! You're a maniac!
Right.
Oh, for Christ! Oh.
Let's just.
That's like coming a chimp. Of course it's not.
No, it is, because think about it, right?
No, not think about it. What do you mean? Yes, it is. Of course, it's not run by a couple of chimps. What do they do? Get a loan?
Right. If a chimp wants
Yeah.
to have a rest,
Yeah.
where would you go to? A place that's run by humans that don't know what chimps' needs are.
No. My point is this: how did they get it together? How did the two chimps, Mr. and Mrs. Chimp, went for a loan and said, "I'll tell you what we need: a spa."
I think it started off quite simple, right? Just you know, basic stuff.
But they've expanded over time because it's become so popular.
It's gone mental down there.
Sure.
Go!
They've all heard about it. Now, the thing is, the problem is this, right? That isn't even the top and bottom of it, right?
Oh, Christ!
The problem is, it's been going on and on and on, right? It's been earning a lot of money and stuff. The monkeys are happy. The monkeys that go there are loving it. They're telling friends and stuff. They're all coming to it. Now, the problem is, it's this little monkey, little man monkey and a little woman monkey, right?
Yeah.
Who were sort of girlfriend and boyfriend.
Sort of. It's an open relationship. They can play around if they want.
Well, the problem is they're not married, right? Now,
trouble brewing.
The lad monkey, fella monkey, he's getting quite old.
Mm.
And the problem is, because it's his name that's down on all the stuff.
Karl,
all the forms. Let him finish.
I'm getting scared now.
Let him finish.
It's his name on the business, and the problem is, his missus is kind of like, what's going to happen?
Sure.
Where are you
passes
getting
away.
this from?
Internet.
Oh, I don't know where to start.
No.
Can we just hear the end?
This is ridiculous.
So the problem is, the
female
girl,
monkey is worried that the male monkey
she's worried.
is
What's
going to die.
going to happen with the business? What's going to happen?
Of course.
Right now,
What do you mean, the business?
the health
There isn't
spa,
a business. It's a joke.
health
Rick,
spa.
you're not listening. His name's on the form. The male monkey's name, it's in his name.
Now the problem is,
Oh,
the woman monkey has got some kids, but because they're not blood relatives, it's not going to be handed down to them. And the courts,
They're kids from a previous monkey marriage.
yeah.
Right.
So they're not going to get it. Let me just check this out.
Yeah, otherwise you don't want to check the facts, otherwise you could look like a twat spouting shit on the radio. Please check the facts for scientific
And
security.
they're just a bit worried because they're saying that the people in Ohio, which is where they've got the little health thing going on.
So that makes it more believable that it's Ohio. Mm-hmm. I thought you meant it was Berkshire, in which case it would be rubbish.
It looks like the local people are trying to get in there. They've seen the success of it.
Sure.
And they're
They want a
trying
piece
to
of
go
the
in and
action.
take it over and stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Give me the piece of paper.
Throw it away. Play a record. That's the worst one I've ever heard. And there's something wrong with you. You're educationally subnormal.
Final tune from us, Tim Buckley. Lovely song called Wings. Back next week?
Yep.
Yeah. See you, Carl.
104.9 XFM. You alright? This is Karl, producer of Ricky Gervais and Steve Merchant. They're not about today. Ricky's on holiday. Steve couldn't be bothered. So I'm left here with all the DATs. That's a digital audio tape of all the shows they've done since they've been here over the last, I don't know, year and a half or something. So we'll play you some of the best bits. Alright, so here's the first bit.
Here's a problem that someone's emailed in. We're taking emails today. If you've got a problem, a concern, or, just a general query that you think Karl could answer for you. It could be about anything. It could be about some of the big kind of philosophical questions.
Yeah.
It could be something to do with war or famine, anything like that. Or it could just be a personal dilemma, something that's happening locally. Anyway, this seems one that I think you and your father have probably come across this sort of dilemma in the past. Yeah. And I'd be interested to know what your take is on it. Let me see, this is from Lee Matthews by the look of it. He says, he lives in a suburban area where the local teenagers also live on the same road, and they're running riot. They're smashing wing mirrors off the cars, they're crashing into parked cars on their skateboards, and they're just generally making mayhem, night and day. What can he do to stop this going on? The parents of the kids don't seem to give a damn. Anyone who complains to them, they just say, oh, piss off. The police are useless because they never catch them in the actual act of violence, which is what they got to do to apparently convict them. So they don't know who to turn to, really. It's rather like when a little old lady went and got the A-team,
and he was dressed as an elderly Chinaman.
Exactly.
She knew who he was. Colonel Decker didn't have a clue.
Yeah.
You see, it's weird because now it has got out of hand.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Like years ago when I was growing up on the estate, you had problems. Well, not like you have now. Do you know what I mean?
Summers were nice as well, weren't they?
Well, right. And
Police are getting shorter and younger.
But you yourself kind of admitted in the past that you were something of a tearaway. You didn't do anything like these kids here.
The thing is, I was scared that if I got caught doing it, my dad would go mad.
Yes.
And I remember smashing a car window by accident and legging it in the lounge and sort of pretending to go asleep on the settee. Right?
Genius.
And I heard a knock at the door.
He chloroformed
and I thought,
himself just to be unconscious when his dad came home.
And there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh God, this is a fella, he saw me. I was chucking a stone in the air, seeing how high I could throw it.
Of course you were. Did it keep landing on your head? That would explain a lot.
And it came down.
Chucking a stone in the air, love
To
it.
see how far I could
It's
throw.
brilliant.
So, I wasn't bothering anyone.
Did you
by
invent that game?
Right,
Did you get the stone for your birthday? Go and play with your stone.
He gave one to Suzanne.
Karl, go and play with your stone.
No, the thing is, right, and it came down at a funny angle, and
Of course it did.
It ate the back of this car, and the back window is the most expensive because it has that heating thing in it.
Yeah.
In case you got a frosty window.
Yeah.
So I thought, oh God. So I legged it in, got on the settee, went to sleep, knocked at the door.
Genius. It's a brilliant plan. It's a brilliant plan. I couldn't be guilty. I'm asleep.
So
I love the idea.
So the thing is, our lounge used to sort of you could see in from the door, right? So this family who saw me do it, saw me asleep on the settee, and my mum said, "Go and get the door." And I sort of went, "Oh," as if I'd been asleep.
Yeah.
I went to the door, like rubbing my eyes, and the fella said, "What did you run off for? I saw you." I was like, "Oh no." And I didn't see my dad. I went out. It was when he was working sort of evenings. So I went out so I didn't have to see my dad. And then the next day I came home from school, and my dad said, 45 quid.
Ooh.
That's all he said.
That's all he
He looked at me.
And then you fell asleep and he went, wake up. You know what I said? No, 45 quid.
Now the thing
Carl.
is, he didn't have to do anything.
£45, Carl. Now, I know you were saving up for a brick, but you can't have it.
Yeah. Just
So,
equally, if you're doing a bigger crime, you know, a bank job or a murder.
Remember to take the stocking off your head, because if they wake you up and go, "Why have you got a stocking on your head?" Just go, "Oh, I had a weird dream."
Right.
What are they again?
Is the tip included?
Yeah, go on that one.
Right. In Turkey,
Nice.
it's not, actually. That's where I went, and there was them little fellas after Suzanne in the kitchen.
What? What do you mean?
We went to Turkey.
You went to Turkey and there were some little fellas.
Well, they had quite a few sort of midgets working in the kitchen.
Why? Is it a theme?
No,
Was it a theme holiday?
I don't know. Might get them cheaper or something.
Was it?
So they were
get them
working.
cheaper?
They were working in the kitchen, and one of them fancied Suzanne and kept sort of eyeing her up, and she was winding me up, saying, "Oh,
Not eyeing up and down, just eyeing her up.
Anyway, no." So
What
anyway,
was she doing in the kitchen?
no, it's like a pick what you want to eat type buffet, but you have people clearing the tables and that ready for you to come along.
Are they low tables?
And you know, he was just keeping an eye on her.
What did he say though? Was he a
It
little?
was Turkish, so I don't know what he was saying.
But he was a
Little fella, yeah.
Did he?
What do you mean a little fella? What do you mean little fella?
Sort of dwarf-like.
What do you mean dwarf like? He had magic powers, or he was 4 foot?
No,
What do you mean,
A
Carl?
little bloke, just like a normal bloke, but small. If you stood him in the desert, you wouldn't know.
But he'd be hot at
nothing
first.
around him.
Right, Carl.
You should watch out for the monkeys.
Yeah, underground.
There's underground monkeys are
Look,
dangerous.
you can't just say there was a little midget fella who was eyeing up my girlfriend and then leave it. What do you mean? What was happening? This is a story to us. This is much more interesting to us than, and she was deaf, right, and she hit her head. That's much more
I don't
interesting.
understand how it manifested itself. Did he come over and say something?
No, do you know when it's like girls know, don't they? When someone fancies them.
What do you mean there was lots of them as well?
Do
then?
they? That's worth knowing.
Listen, right, come on, right. So you went into this holiday, yeah?
Yeah, wasn't
And you
that
went
good?
into the dining room or something?
Yeah, downstairs.
And
in
you
the
looked
dining
over-
room.
Thought, this is odd, there's no one serving.
Yeah, and they go,
Wait a minute.
hold on, you looked down and there was a little waiter.
There was loads of them running around busy.
Why, though? Why did they
It
get
was
the...
summer.
What do you mean?
Because it was
Loads of
summer.
them. They had more of them
They
on.
come out in summer. They come out in summer.
What do you mean they had more... What do you mean?
Because it's busy, isn't it?
Well, no, but they hibernate in the
Why
winter.
were they all midgets?
I don't know, maybe it doesn't heat stunt your growth or something.
No!
Well, they just happened to, maybe it was a thing that they did for tourists or something, I don't know. I just got on with my meal. It was a holiday, do you know what I mean?
God!
Right,
So it's a midget serving. I'm not going to ask any questions.
Right, okay, yeah.
So they're all little fellas running around, and this one always was like, you know, "Oh, do you want a new serviette?" You know what I mean? Going out of his way to sort of...
for turning on the charm.
Yeah, he was going out of his way. The others weren't.
Right. I think what was happening is he'd been working with Santa all the winter.
Yeah.
This is sort of little summer break.
This one
He
was
hadn't
your
seen a girl.
waiter, and so he was being polite to you.
Maybe.
But what did Suzanne say then?
Well, she was using it to wind me up.
What was she saying? Oh, he's...
Oh, just like, you know, look.
He may be small, but he's
Well,
built like a...
Yeah, he's all man.
so...
Were you jealous of a midget then? You were jealous of
It
him?
is a bit annoying, isn't it?
Why?
It wouldn't bother me as much now, because I've been with her for ages.
Right.
But at the time, that might have been one of our first holidays, and it's like...
You don't
know,
want to be
what's going on? I
away
paid
by
for
it.
this holiday.
Yeah.
And then you get off with a midget.
Yeah.
Oh.
So anyway...
But it doesn't matter because you got chatted up by a bearded lady. So.
Yeah.
Tell you what, no, that's got nothing to do with that.
What were you going to say?
No,
What were you going to
I
say?
was going to say the hotel was half board, and maybe...
Oh, right. I thought you were going to say it's just one of her shortcomings.
So listen, right?
Play a record.
He said this, you know, oh God, it's like a child or a cat when it's confused. He went, Steve reckons in ancient Greece, right, it was better to shag a bloke than a woman. And I went, well, yeah. I mean, that's about the male being sort of a first-class citizen. Much better, wasn't it? An aspiration to sleep with a beautiful man than a beautiful woman.
Women were lower-class citizens, so therefore men were seen as higher class. So to have sexual relations with a man there was no shame in that.
No.
In fact, it was looked upon.
And I said, well, ancient Rome. I said, Nero. He sit in his big jacuzzi and he used to get, pretty boy men to just go into the water and just nibble at his testicles while he was having a watch.
He didn't do that.
He did. Yeah.
And he's not a gay fella.
No, well, no. I mean, I don't know about Nero, but I mean, it wasn't a case of a big delineation between what was heterosexual and what was gay. It was just, whatever you.
So what did this fella do then? This one who's having his.
Well, he was pretty much top boy, Nero, for a while.
He was in charge.
And and you did what you're told. If Caesar or.
But why were people going round there? Why didn't they go? Oh.
No, they weren't dropping in. It wasn't like the doors opening. I was just going to see what Nero's doing. You'd have probably been like a delivery boy or a stable boy or something, and you'd have popped round there and you'd have gone, there at Nero, as the tablets of stone you wanted. And they go, Pilkington, why you are here? Pop under. I don't know why he's French.
What is that?
I don't know why he's French. Just pop under the water and nibble at my testicles, and you'd have done it.
Because he was Nero.
I wouldn't.
You would have.
Well, there's no way I would have done.
Well, you would have.
What have I done? I've dropped a pizza off.
You put into Nero's place with the pizza.
I've dropped a pizza.
Right, I'd say I've done my job. Right.
Yeah.
That's not the sort of tip I wanted.
No, he'd have said, get the little baldy chap to nibble at my testicles, and you'd have been under the water.
I wouldn't have done it.
No,
I don't want to put my head on the wall. I wouldn't have done it.
Can I just say this, Steve? Not only would you be nibbling his testicles, you'd have been going mad. You'd have been noshing him just for extra. You'd have been doing everything he wanted. You'd have been going, he'd have gone, I didn't ask you to do that. You'd have been going mental. They'd have been chewing, slurping, smacking, poking. You'd have chopped, you'd have gnawed his packet off. You'd think you're eating Walker's crisps. There'd be bubbles, there'd be flood. Oh, it'd be horrible.
Alright, this is Karl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one. Last week when I did Do We Need 'Em, do you know when I called up one of the museums in a science museum?
Yeah, are you talking to me?
Yeah, I'm just saying, I wanted to tell you before when the song was on, but you're so busy listening to it.
Yeah, was I so busy listening to a song I was playing?
Yeah, but we're doing a radio show, aren't we?
All right, what's your point?
Well, I just wanted to say, she emailed in to say I got her name wrong, so I'm just apologising for that.
What did you call her?
I think I called her Jessica.
What was her name?
I don't know, I've got it on email somewhere.
This is not an apology!
No, I'm just saying...
You got it wrong again!
You've not even said her real name! How is that an apology?
Well, I remember, I read the email, so,
But who are you apologising to?
I think her name's Jackie, I think.
Oh, you've got it wrong again, haven't you?
Well, anyway, and she just said if you want to see dinosaurs and that, go to the museum.
You were complaining about that as well, weren't you? You went to a museum and there was too many dinosaurs. He said you just need 4.
No, well, Steve, have you been to the one in Knightsbridge?
I think
this
so.
one that I called up, right? It's nice. You go in, you get a good collection of stuff. You walk in, there's 3 or 4 dinosaurs. You've had enough, right? I went into New York, right? I went to the museum there, hundreds of them. You can't move for dinosaurs. Yeah. It's almost like they're responsible for them being extinct. There's loads of them. So all I'm saying is, if you want to see a dinosaur, go to the one near Knightsbridge. They've got a nice selection, some old vases and stuff. It's worth going. So.
Some people emailed in the songs with stories in it. One of them was Babushka, and he went, what's that? And I went, that's Katie Bush. I went, what is it? I said, it's about a woman who dresses up as another woman and seduces her husband. He went, they wouldn't work. Just dismissed it like that. Why do you think it would work?
Because you'd know. I mean, say like, right, Suzanne, right, who I go out with, right? She can see me from, say, if I'm coming down the high street.
Yeah.
She knows it's me by the way I walk.
Right.
So, just the fact that this woman went and put a wig on, there is no...
You haven't even heard the song!
I know, but you're saying that she put a disguise on and he's like, I fancy her, and he takes her out, and he doesn't know it's his missus.
You're not buying it.
I mean, I'm controlling this
Whereas
feature.
the flea with your brain going to Glasgow, perfect sense. Yeah, babushka, rubbish.
Carl, can we have the tomato story after the next tune?
Yeah.
Bit of Coldplay.
Yeah, love it.
Yeah.
I was watching. Did you watch The Mammals in the week?
No, I missed
David
it.
Attenborough.
No.
I was thinking actually, right, all this MTV stuff, if there's one reason why I'd like to do it, is I was watching Attenborough, the Mammals programme. I reckon I could do something like that.
Right.
And just have like me, instead of Attenborough, like a young sort of fresh person, watching like certain animals and saying, do we need these? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, God! What do you call it? Death on Earth?
Well,
That's amazing! Do we need these?
And,
No, 'cause there's loads of
and the
stuff.
audience at home would vote. Would there be something like
Yeah,
telephone
like a
vote?
vote out system.
Oh,
But the
that-
thing is like, it's something interesting that Attenborough was saying the other night on
Do we need these?
on Jonathan Ross's show, on his telly show, right? He was saying, he said you could take all the humans off the earth and it would carry on, but take like some animals off it, mammals and that, you got problems on your hands. I thought that was quite interesting.
Yeah.
So it's like the question is, do we need these? Is that part of the big thing?
Right.
Like jellyfish.
Yeah.
We've talked about jellyfish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So which mammals in particular were
You talked about
watching
our
that
Zoe
you
Ball
thought-
show, haven't you?
Hey?
Which mammals were you thinking we don't need when you watched the show the other night? Any in particular that you thought they don't need them? They're not of interest.
Well, I like whales, but I don't know what they do. And they're taking up quite a lot of room.
Sure.
But stuff like,
Yeah.
but like jellyfish, I looked into because
Yeah,
I
well,
was
they-
talking about them, and they were saying they've got no eyes, no heart. There's something like 97% water.
Yeah.
They're
blind and they do about 33 miles a day.
Right.
So it's like, do we need them? Could we clear them out?
Yeah.
Well, the big net.
That would be the programme. What? Right, we'll get rid of them. Next week we'll be looking at
Rhinos.
I think it's genius. Honestly, I think it's genius. And like going along, sort of like picking up sea anemones and going and just lobbing them into the sea.
Well, what do you think about MTV doing that? And then I just, in between the bits,
Play music videos?
I play music related
relate
to
to
fish, so I could play like Fish,
Yeah.
that rock guy, or the animals,
Rock Lobster.
yeah, or what else could
This
I get
could
in
run and
there?
run.
What other songs have got animals in them? The
Well,
monkeys, could play the monkeys.
Yeah, there's about 1 million, so let's not start this.
No, but do you know what I mean?
So do we need this?
So MTV flies you around the world
And
to
you-
the most incredible exotic locations. You sort of climb up a tree or whatever, and next to, I don't know what lives up a tree, some kind of rare parrot. You say, look at
Sloth.
that, it's colourful,
Sloth.
it's
Oh,
interesting.
you like sloths, don't you?
No, they just live up trees, but I'd say, do we need them?
Why?
Well, what do they do?
What do you mean? What do they do? What do you want from an animal? Carpentry. What
Well,
do you
like,
want?
I don't like scorpions, right?
Right.
But then I found out they look after those monkey things.
They're not monkeys, they're
Whatever.
lizards.
Well, all right, yeah, then lizards. They look after the lizards. So there's a reason.
But do you need the lizard? Could be your
Well,
next
yeah,
question.
because the local people made shoes out of them.
But not when the scorpion protected them, they didn't.
All right, we don't need them then.
So ultimately, would anyone decide? I mean, do the animals kind of get a chance to mount a case for their survival? I mean, is there maybe someone that comes into their corner and sort of defends them?
I'd have like a David Attenborough type character who says,
Right.
well, they do this, and I'll go, yeah, but do we need that doing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does an animal need to do in order for you to feel that it sort of gets a chance of life? I mean, like a pet, like an animal, like a dog maybe, or a cat. I mean, they give a certain affection to its owner. Is that a valid reason to survive? Not particularly for you.
Not really.
No, okay.
I mean, saying that though, blind people use dogs, so they are useful.
So dogs are useful. Saint
Farmers
burners,
use
they often
dogs.
save people, don't they, in
Yeah.
snowy weather?
Cats. I'd have to think about it.
Okay.
Keep the mice down.
Yeah, but you got rent to kill.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is something that will affect the world.
Right. I think you'll find everything does.
Except Carl. I'm not sure what effect he's having on the world.
I'll tell you what though, Steve, right? Did you watch the mammals?
I didn't see the mammals.
They had bison on it.
Right.
The weirdest looking things you've ever seen.
Yeah.
They've really
Again, you're on dangerous ground here,
no,
Carl.
but they've really got it's like, decide what you want to look like. It's just a mismatch of stuff. It's got a really big airy head.
Yeah.
Unlike you.
Sort of bald at the back.
Right.
Sort of
It sounds like
thinner.
someone you went to school with.
Was there two of them? Oh, brilliant. That's nearly it, Carl. Right, what's your last room 101?
Oh, God. It was, holidays.
Holidays.
You want to put holidays in room 101?
People who are sort of annoying on holiday.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know when you go away?
Oh, yeah.
It's sort of touched on this before.
Is this going to be the Scouse guy?
Yeah.
Go on.
Oh, it's so long now. I mean, it was a holiday when we went to Tunisia.
And the Scouser pissed you off. Surprise, surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the annoying thing was, you know, when you go on it was a cheap holiday, and like the lesson here is, you know, if you want a good holiday, you gotta like spend some money.
Yeah.
And we didn't on this one. We spent about, I don't know, 400 quid for two of us for like a month or something ridiculous. And we got there, and you know, you get to the hotel and you go, we have made a mistake. You know, it's a ropey hotel. You know, you can tell like the blinds and stuff as you walk in, they're all dirty and stuff. And you think, well, let's make the most of it. You know, let's not get down about it. It's a holiday. It's for a rest. And you try and make the most of it. And we had to meet. Do you know, like you have one of those things where you get to your destination and the rep says, right, you know, go and unpack your bags and that. Go and sort yourself out in the room. And tomorrow morning we'll meet up at 10 o'clock. And I'll go through, you know, the best sort of place to go for camel rides and, you know, the best deals I can get you. That sort of thing.
Can anyone here walk like an Egyptian?
So she says, right, tomorrow morning, meet 10 o'clock in the discotheque. So we get up and we have breakfast, and it wasn't a good breakfast. The kitchen was, like, bit horrible. The food wasn't good, and it was run by sort of midgets.
What do you mean it was run? Not there's anything wrong with that.
There was little fellas running around, and the annoying thing was one of them sort of started to fancy my girlfriend.
How did he manifest his affection for
No, you're not saying there's anything wrong with midgets, though, are you? Just saying it was strange that there was...
Yeah, but even midgets shouldn't be cutting in on Karl Pilkington's territory.
I know.
But it's also that thing of, you know, they've got little fingers, and it's sort of ruined.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not. It is a bit of a phobia of mine.
Okay.
Do you know what I mean? They are nice people and that.
Sure. Oh, God.
But the annoying thing is...
So what was he doing then? How did he... I don't understand how he was chatting up your girlfriend. Was he crawling under the table so you couldn't see?
Just kept...
Whispering to her from underneath there.
Stop it.
Just sort of, you know...
Wait, I don't want to get a complaint on our last show.
There's not many midgets.
What's going to happen? Can we just finish this and start up again in a couple of months?
Oh, yeah. So if you want to know more about the midget theme restaurants, then we'll talk you in 3 months.
Yeah.
It's just...
No, that's fair enough, actually.
Oh, yeah, no, sorry about this. Listen, we'll see you in about a really... it's been a pleasure, truly, and thank you for everyone that wrote
I've got you a couple
letters. Have you really?
I've got you both a present, right?
Oh.
I got Ricky, do you know, like we've done fables and
Yeah.
stuff? Right?
Yeah.
This is like Mr. Ben.
Oh.
This is brilliant.
Yeah.
Right, and it's like little fables that Mr. Ben goes on.
Oh, fantastic.
So I want you to learn something from that for when you come back.
Okay, brilliant. That's lovely,
I'll tell you
Carl.
one of the stories I read this morning. It's brilliant. In fact, when you've done with it,
give
it me.
Yeah.
Because I haven't finished reading that.
Okay. Thank you, Carl.
And for Steve, a little... chat up lines.
A little book of chat up lines.
That's fantastic.
That's great, Carl.
Well, we'll see you in 3 months. But carry on emailing Carl. Cherish Karl Pilkington. He sits in a little room by himself, so keep him in touch. And we'll see you in August. We're going to leave you with something that we all love. This is There Is a Light That Never Goes Out by the Smiths. Very apt, I think. Goodbye.
See you later.
You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted. Right, badly drawn boy, born again. Right, just get this educating Ricky out of the way. So, Turkey, yeah. So what is this again?
It's educating Ricky is the tip included.
Right.
Apparently a fellow was on holiday in Turkey. It's just having a normal holiday. Weather's good. You know, he's having a good time.
Weight is all normal height.
Yeah. He's having his meal. He hears a load of screaming going on in the kitchen.
Hold on.
Has his girlfriend wandered in there?
And they do,
with a step ladder.
Yeah.
the circumcised people in the kitchen, and apparently...
What are you talking about?
Whoa. Slow down. We were sidetracked there for a minute.
What are you talking about? I'm excited about two things at once here. One, they circumcised people in the kitchen. Two, I guessed it was someone losing the end of their knob.
He did, yeah.
I started thinking like Karl Pilkington.
Extraordinary.
That is amazing.
Apparently it was going on. It wasn't just a one-off either. Well, when I say a one-off, I mean they did it more than once.
Yeah.
Right. And there was He was there for a week, and apparently the first night it was quiet, and then the rest of the week, every day, he'd be like having his breakfast, or even his lunch, or even his tea.
Yeah.
He'd be doing it all day.
Oh.
You'd be hearing
Lunch and
screams.
breakfast, fair enough, really.
Yeah,
So,
but
isn't it tea time?
Don't do that.
And apparently it's a tradition over there. You can't even make a complaint about it. It's like, well, you should have found out before you come over
See,
it.
I can't believe this is
Sorry,
true.
I'm a little
I
bit
can't
lost.
believe this is
He was
true.
in a restaurant, in a hotel, and there were people having circumcisions in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I'm even worried that we're bordering on the racist here, suggesting that is tradition, that Turkish people cut the end of their cocks off in the kitchen
Yeah.
at meal times. I think you're wrong, Carl.
This just sounds ludicrous, Carl.
No, I don't think it happens everywhere.
Right.
I think this
Just in
Oh,
particular
this at this
restaurant.
hotel.
certain places,
Certain hotels.
certain hotels.
What, is it like 2-star?
Yeah. Why did he go to the Foreskin Inn? It was his own fault, wasn't it?
So that's
Sorry, that's it, is it?
Have they closed?
Sorry, no, wait. That's the story. You educated me, right? Once a fella saw some Turkish people cutting the tip of their knob off in the kitchen. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Carl. Got any more?
Well, there's things you can learn from it. Either don't go to Turkey,
No!
don't have calamari when you're over there.
Carl, you've done it again.
Well,
So we get onto conversations. Talking about, he's asking me stuff about evolution. Tell me that. Why did the giraffe? What's that rubbish about the giraffe getting a long neck? I said, well, it didn't try and get a long neck. It was selected because, Anyway, I went into evolution for him, and he said, but why would evolution do that? I went, well, you think that evolution didn't do anything? There's not this consciousness, there's not this will that a giraffe has to stretch its neck to reach the leaves. One had a long enough neck to survive and pass it. He was going, yeah, but why did evolution? This isn't. But by the way, this isn't the most stupid thing. This is warming up. This is about 8:45.
Sure.
Right? He said, why didn't evolution make a giraffe good at carpentry so it could build a ladder?
Right. Yeah. Okay. No. All right.
Okay. So he's thinking around it. He's trying to pick holes in evolution.
Yeah.
We get on to, I said, well, things that I said, we can see the speed of evolution in lower life forms like bacteria, viruses, they evolved. That's why, soon we won't have an antibiotic that can kill some certain bacterial strains. And he said, and this is about, 11:30, and I said, I'm going to bed, right? He said, in the future, they reckon that you'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
I don't know what that means.
let's put a song on, right? and we'll come back to it.
So you're going to
because-
explain that?
Yeah.
You've got an explanation.
The Verve and Sonic on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
So let's just get this right. What did Carl say? He's just specifically giving those words
he
again.
said, they reckon, and I said, I'm going to bed. He went, no, really? I said, no, I'm going to bed, Carl. There's no point now, because it's just like you're talking gobbledygook. You know what I mean? I might as well talk to a pot plant.
Yeah.
He said, in the future, they reckon, I don't know who they are.
Sure.
I don't know, people who post things on the internet that he reads. I think
the
that,
Telegraph.
Anyway, complete the sentence.
they reckon that in the future you'll be able to wake up. I love it. There's always a little scenario, an embellishment, like this little. Oh, hello, darling. It's your yogurt. Hello. You'll be able to wake up and eat a yogurt you can have a chat with.
All right. Well, thanks for that, Rick. I'm looking at you. I'm going to throw that over to Carl now.
Right. It's when I was away on holiday, right? I don't normally buy the Telegraph because it's too big and that, innit? So, but they were giving it away for free on the plane, so I thought,
Ding dong.
might as well have it. And I saw a couple of things in it. I thought that would be interesting. I saw this thing about the future, and it was talking about evolution and what have you, right, which I always find weird, because I always think that maybe we've sort of done it wrong anyway. Do you know what I mean? I sometimes think...
By definition, evolution can't get things wrong. Things change, that it's not successful, it can't pass on its genetic material, but if you're around, it's working. If you're around, it's working. Slugs are as evolved as they need to be. Slugs are as evolved as you and
well,
me.
that's true enough.
No, yeah. No disrespect, but it works. It works.
Sorry,
They're
but
around.
anyway, what's your point, Carl?
No, I mean, I think we probably would have been better off staying as a fish. Just because there's more water than land, isn't there?
Right.
and you wouldn't drown.
This is why I went to bed.
No, I can imagine. I'm thinking of dozing off now.
No, but do you know what I mean? From, what was it? It was bacteria, it was fish, mermaid, man, onwards and what have you. So anyway...
Oh God!
No,
there are a few knowledge gaps in your theory of evolution.
All right, Mum,
You generally got it right, though, so yeah.
But I mean, basically, it went bacteria, fish, mermaid, man. What's next is the big question.
So it was telling you all about this and what have you, and saying how, like, we shouldn't have interfered, because maybe if we wouldn't have invented planes and what have you, maybe we'd be able to fly and what have you if we really needed to and stuff like that.
Okay.
So we've interfered with evolution, you see.
Right.
Well, then it was saying, well, what's the future got?
Well, yes, in one way we have interfered with evolution. Yeah, the evolution of the human being in society is changing. It's no longer based on the strongest or the fittest, because medical science can keep us alive long enough. People can pass on their genetic material where without this civilization they wouldn't have been able to. So yeah, there are different parameters, there are different pressures, there are different things that say whether we're going to pass on our genetic material or not. Okay, so in that sense you're right.
And that, Rick, as far as I'm aware, has led to a yoghurt that you can eat and have a conversation with. So
this is what it was saying. It was just saying, you know, we're living in mad times and that. You know, there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
One of which is...
And the fellow was just saying, you know, with computers and stuff like that, the way it is, we'll be able to wake up,
Go on.
have a chat with your yoghurt and have something to eat.
What do you mean, have a chat with your yoghurt?
Because of the amount of, I mean, you have them yoghurts already, those friendly yoghurts. Those bacteria-friendly ones, so this is just a really friendly one.
Yeah, they don't... Oh, God! I might burst! Do you know what, sometimes, Carl, I think that we're having a chat with a yoghurt. Do you know what I mean? There can't be any difference.
Yeah, but then I'm always reminded that would be more entertaining. That would be more informative. Is this something that happened to a friend of yours, or is this...
No, I read about it.
You read about it, okay.
There's this little lad, right?
Okay.
First of all, it's years ago, right? When they didn't have decent doctors in like every town and that.
Yeah.
And this little kid is dead ill, right?
Yeah.
And the local doctor.
Well, there's a phone call involved, so I don't really get the impression that it's like medieval
times.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I didn't say that. I just said it's years ago. So this kid's ill, right? Yeah. And he's lying in the bed and. He's all going funny colour and that. Yeah. And his mum says, I'm going to get the local doctor round. The local doctor comes round and she says, I don't know what's up with him. He said, leave it with me.
Leave it with me?
He said,
the doctor said that?
He said, I'll phone up a top doctor.
Okay.
Who was in America or somewhere like that. And so he goes to the phone in his office and he calls America, and because it's years ago the phone line isn't that good, it's all crackly and that, right? So he's talking to the doctor and he's saying, I've got this kid, he's a funny colour and you know, he's really weak and that. I don't know what's
he's not giving him much to go on.
Right?
Sure.
So the American doctor, right?
Yeah.
He goes, yeah, what you want to do? And it's all breaking up, right? Yeah. He goes, what you got to do, you got to it's all breaking up. You've got to give him some parrot's blood, right?
Some parrot's blood?
Well, that's what he thought he said, but the line was really bad. Yeah. He meant parent's blood, but he heard that he said parrot's blood. He said, right, I'll do that. Leave it with me.
I can see where this is going.
He goes to a pet shop.
Yeah.
He says, give us like half a dozen parrots.
Sure.
Takes them round to the kid's house. Takes the blood from the parrots, puts it into the kid. Kid's fine.
The kid's fine.
It worked.
Such a load of shite in my life. I've never heard such twaddle, such just made up, enhanced, exaggerated bollock in my life.
A load of old rubbish, Carl.
I mean, when he told me this, the doctor said, what do I do? And the doctor on the other end said, give him some blood. And the doctor went, where do I get blood from?
So hang on, wait, I just need to
where do I get blood from? Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Give him some parents' blood. Yeah.
But hang on, I just need to know where you read this.
Carl.
Where was this? Where did
I
you read
stitched
this?
you up. You know what he said? He said, so do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. He went, do you believe it? I went, tell it to Steve. Carl.
Where did you read it?
That was on the internet.
What?
About
Where is it on the
illnesses.
internet?
All right, XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, not here. It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
And just remembered recently, actually, I was on a train coming back from hometown Bristol. And I was on the train, and this girl walks on, good-looking girl. I thought, hey, a largely empty carriage. I'm thinking, my luck's in. You know, because I take every opportunity, Carl. That's the thing about me. You know, I don't choose. She was a good-looking girl. She sat down. I thought, she sat down right near me. I thought, brilliant. As this guy comes up behind her, and says, I think it's probably a boyfriend or something, sits down next to her. And I listened in on the conversation, you know, obviously, because I'm pretending to read. It was very clever. I read the same page for hours, so I was pretending to listen. I was listening, but pretending to read. And I realised that it's not her boyfriend or anything. It's just some guy she's met on the platform. And I'm thinking, brilliant. If she's the kind of girl who's just going to start talking to someone, you know, on a platform, on a train, brilliant, I'm going to be in here. Because he was only going one stop. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He'll nick off, you know, I'll get chatting to her, you know, and who knows, I could join the... is there a train equivalent?
Foot High Club.
The Foot High Club, brilliant. And so I'm excited, you know, I'm listening in. And it turns out that they're both kind of graduates who've just finished university, or they're coming to their finals or something. And they're chatting away, you know, and he's making a couple of witticisms, you know, and she's kind of tittering at his jokes. I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you this, if she's laughing at this kind of material, I am going to blow her away, you know, with my kind of anecdotes and wry observations, you know.
Yeah.
It was weak stuff, I got to be honest.
Really?
He was coming out with nothing. He was running on empty, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. So I'm thinking, brilliant, I'm going to be right in here. And then they get moving on to higher brow things, you know, and I think she was going to study kind of Marxism or something like that, or communism, something. And she was asking him, you know, by way of conversation, she was asking him what he knew about Marxism, you know. And he was fumbling for his vague knowledge of it that he had in his life. And I'm just sat there thinking, yeah, come on, love, in any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule, emerges a classist society governed by community cooperation.
Well, if that sort of talk wouldn't get a woman hot, I don't know what you'd use then.
If Marx and Engels is not going to get a woman sweaty down below, then nothing is. Then my name is
You're
not
just
Steve
biding
Merchant.
your time.
Exactly. I'm just going to go in for the kill any minute.
Yeah.
So anyway, it comes to his stop, right? He gets up. I'm thinking, this is a piece of cake. And he gets off, and off he goes. He walks off. And I'm thinking, brilliant. And I thought, I'll wait. You know, I'll wait till the train's pulled away. I'm not going to leap in straight away.
No.
And he comes back along the carriage. And I'm thinking, hang on a minute. He goes, listen, do you mind if I give you my email address? Right? And if you want to get in touch, email me. I'm thinking, come on, you loser. Get off now. Save your face, please, before it's too embarrassing. She accepts the email address because she obviously doesn't want to hurt his feelings, whatever. I'm thinking, fair enough. She's a good woman. I'm liking her. I'm loving her. I'm thinking, that's my kind of girl. So anyway, he gets off. I'm sat there, the train pulls away. I'm thinking, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll just, give it some time. Her phone rings. It's her friend on the phone. And she starts saying it, and I was listening in, and she was going, just met a guy on the train. I'm thinking, yeah, that's true enough. She goes, he was a good-looking guy. I thought, you're having a laugh, love. To be honest. Because I was looking at him, and she said to her friend, he looks a bit like tennis player Boris Becker. I thought, you should be so lucky, frankly, because I saw him. He had awful facial hair, if that's what makes him look like Boris Becker. Terrible little goatee beard. It was laughable. I thought, I don't know. And then she goes the thing, and she's like, I met him, we got chatting and stuff, and she was going, it's not often that you meet someone, generally in life, who's, kind of thoughtful and intelligent and funny. I thought to myself, I'm not even going to waste my time with you, love. Frankly, if that's what you thought of him.
You just walked away.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother talking to her.
No, you were just
I didn't even waste my time with her.
If she thinks that bloke is not only great looking,
funny,
but funny and intelligent, and she got on well, and he was polite, and it was a chance meeting, and he thought, and she thought that you were like a freaky looking dork who didn't even have the nerve to speak.
That is what she thinks, then I don't want to know her.
I couldn't. You walked away, and good luck to you.
And I have my dignity intact.
Yes, and she's nothing.
And Karl Pilkington with his brand new show, What's the Song?
What song am I thinking?
No, I mean...
You're nervous about this, aren't you, Rick?
I am.
You're worried.
Well, because I've heard some of these clues before. And they're ramblings... Sometimes they're close to ramblings of a fool. Right? And it really is like those, what am I thinking?
Yeah. I don't know, though. I actually was genuinely impressed by Born Slippy. I have to give him the benefit of the doubt.
That's one of the better ones.
Because
that was short, sweet, and it worked.
Some of these, you say, they're not going to be quite as pissy.
Some of them are like Emily Bronte novels. Now, listen. we're just going to go for it then. You do it, and we just get people to call up because I want to see the general public's confusion trying to work out.
Well, why don't you give us your next clue, and then we'll play a track, and then we'll hopefully have people on the line after the track to try and answer it, and you can recap briefly. So give us your clue now for what song am I thinking of?
Right, this one. It's about a woman. And she's just normal, nothing wrong with her, or so she thinks, right?
But there's the twist. Is this like the Tales of the Unexpected?
And she's got like, you know, she's got her mates and she's having a normal life, having a good time and that. And then this thing happens, right? And she starts to stink. And she can't have a bath, right? And she really wants to have a bath. She's dead sweaty and stuff. She's going about her daily stuff. She can do everything else normal. She can eat, she can talk, everything. But for some reason, she can't have a bath.
Is there a coal mining husband in the bath?
Yeah. Is this born stinky?
She can't have a bath.
So a woman can't have a bath?
Yeah.
Even the rest of her
Or
life.
a shower. She can't.
Okay, leave it there, Rick. Don't try and guess. It's not for us to guess.
The general public can phone up and ask questions, so I just
I'm
go
not sure
for it.
they can they?
I think so. Otherwise, we don't want just people just phoning up and
I'll tell
getting
you
it.
what about this? Why don't they can ask one question?
Yeah.
They can ask one question of Karl, then they have to make a guess.
Okay.
08700 800 1234.
Have we got someone on the line now?
We'll just go.
Let's do it. Let's go for one. Let's go for one. This is edgy radio.
This is
Letting Karl
dynamite stuff.
live. Go on.
Hello, XFM.
Hello, I'm ringing about, what's the song?
Absolutely. What do you think?
Well, I'm going for Dirty Diana.
Dirty Diana.
See, that works.
That's a great guess.
It does. Yeah, but it doesn't work because why can't she have a bath?
Okay, so the answer is in
I was
there.
going to ask you.
Well, that's your one question.
That'd be the answer.
That would be the answer, I'm afraid. What was your name?
Shelley.
Shelley, thanks very much.
Shelley, I should tell you that, you know, that you should never take this personally because no one can really get into the mind of Karl. So don't, you know, beat yourself up about this. I don't expect anyone to get these clues.
No.
So well done. That is
guess.
a fine guess. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Anyone else there?
Let's hello, XFM.
Who's that on the line?
It's Chris.
Hello, Chris. A question for Karl? Before you give us your guess?
I haven't thought of a really good question or anything yet.
You just want to go for the guess?
No, what I thought was, I'm sure Simon Mayo used to do this when he did the breakfast show on Radio 1 years ago.
No, he didn't.
So you've just pinched this idea, Karl?
If you're going to rip someone off, Karl, do not rip off Simon Mayo.
I haven't ripped this off. I thought this was a new idea. I was going to do it with sound effects instead, but that's
he used to do that, and he used to get his team to play other characters. In the
You idiot.
Well, no, hang on.
Not you, Chris. I'm saying you idiot to Karl.
Yeah, but nothing's new anyway, is it? So I'm not getting annoyed about it.
Very true.
What do you think the answer is?
Is it Cornflake Girl by Tori Amos?
Good answer. She couldn't have a bath because she'd go all
She goes
floppy
sloppy
and
and then go down the plug hole.
Good answer.
She's all soggy. Yeah.
So
Is it Cornflake Girl?
No, it's not, but that's
a great answer.
It could have been.
All right. Okay.
You're already seeing the error of this, aren't you?
I think this is great radio. I'm
I know.
really hooked on this. I'm
But
genuinely excited
This
now.
is really like that, those so-called lateral thinkers. A man got into a field and dies. Why?
Yeah.
He ran out of air. No,
Yeah.
not the one I'm
He
thinking
was
of.
shot.
Well,
No.
Yeah,
That was a good
Well,
answer, but
couldn't Simon Mayo sue you or something for doing it?
Will you stop? Don't mention that.
Yeah.
Listen, I think if you're going to steal ideas from someone, it should be a brain box like Mayo. I mean, he's the man who's
The
stealing
only
from.
example of one I can ever remember hearing on his show, because I was quite young then, was some people were pretending to tap someone's phone or something, and then they got caught, and the answer was just bugging by whistle, because they were...
Genius.
That was absolute genius.
That's absolute genius.
See,
Chris, we're gonna-
Karl,
don't know if
that's the sort of
Karl's ever
standard
been
you've got to come up
that.
against.
Yeah.
Thanks very much, Chris.
The phone lines are hot.
hello, XFM.
Hi, is it Candy Perfume Girl?
Is it what?
Candy Perfume Girl.
Candy Perfume Girl?
Yeah,
Candy Perfume Girl.
Is it? Well, who's that by?
Madonna.
No, it's
That sounds like an obscure album track.
No,
Wow.
it's one of her songs.
just
That
think
is it.
about it. She stinks and everything. She's a normal life. I didn't say she was a sweet or anything. But for some reason she can't have a bath or
Is
a
this
shower.
a big song? Just to give him a clue. Is
It's a bigger song than Candy Sweet Girl.
Thank you
was
very
a
much
single.
indeed for your guess. It clearly isn't
Thank
right.
you. Cheers. Sorry.
We
Okay,
played
one more, then we go to a record. Come on.
Okay.
Go on. Hello, XFM.
Carl,
Yeah.
is it High and Dry by Radiohead?
High and dry.
High and dry. Now that's great. She smells, which is another word for high. She's dry because she doesn't have a shower. Karl, if it isn't that, yours will never be as good as that. He's the winner. Whatever you're thinking of, that clue is brilliant. What's your name, mate?
It's Richie.
Richard. I mean, you can't beat that.
That's a bit too lateral.
Don't be stupid. It's perfect. He's made yours into a clever clue. He's made high, she smells, dry, she never gets in the bath or shower. It's not that, is it, Karl?
No, it's
you
not.
don't even get that, do you?
Not really.
Have you ever heard of the word high being used to mean sort of smelly?
No.
No.
Oh, what?
That was where you went wrong there, mate.
Richard, I'm declaring you the winner, even though that isn't the
I
answer.
don't think
Thank
we
you.
should give up this early.
Can we
Rick.
just let's play a song and,
Let's play a song.
give it one more chance, because if people think about it, it is really easy.
So
I'm not going to find out the answer now because I've got to go out.
okay, we'll do it very quickly. Stay in for 10 minutes.
We're just going to play a new Coldplay track out.
Okay, let's hear
Brilliant.
Coldplay and then we'll come
Cheers.
back with this. Karl, it was you that worked out the maths and worked out I was 28 because they just worked out I'm 27.
You are 27.
No way.
Yeah, I asked you, didn't I? And I said...
But what I sort of questioned was, I said, well, if you're 27 today, that means last week you were 26.
Well done, yeah. That's irrelevant. So therefore you assumed that I must be 28 then?
Yeah.
Whereas I assumed you were using, your knowledge of maths,
No,
such as it is.
I wouldn't do that.
No, sure.
Wow. I actually got lost in that conversation because I genuinely didn't know what he meant would mean last week you were 26. I don't know what that meant.
I don't know what it meant.
Wow. Well, it is Steve's birthday.
But he would have been 26 last week.
Sometimes you genuinely frighten me because it's those staring eyes. There's nothing behind him. It's this little bald head. Looks like Davros looking at me. Genuine fear on his face when he enters into a conversation with another human being.
What bit don't you understand? If he's 27 today, he would have been 26 last week, and he doesn't look 26. He didn't look 26 last week. He looks older than 28 today.
You've started on his birthday. You're still having a go at him.
Karl, I don't look like the kind of hot stud that I actually am, but face facts, that's the truth, mate.
Yeah, live with it.
Get with the programme, jeez.
Well, let's have a little bit of cake.
Okay, that's appropriate.
See
The
what I did?
birthday. But you mean the band, don't
Yeah.
you? Not the cake. You haven't actually bought cake, have you? Got anything at all?